Have you ever been in a conversation that suddenly stopped and your mind simply refused to move on? It's crazy how one unfinished chat can hijack the entire brain, like someone paused your favorite movie right before the twist. Your mind starts investigating everything. Did you say something wrong? Did they get busy? Did their Wi-Fi crash? Or did their entire existence disappear from the planet? And the funny part is, half the time, the conversation wasn't even important. Someone just says, "I'll tell you something," and then leaves you hanging like a cliffhanger from a low-budget series. This happens because the human brain hates open loops. It wants closure, the same way we want that last slice of pizza no one touches because everyone is pretending to be polite. Psychologists call this the Zeigarnik effect, the tendency to remember incomplete things more intensely than completed ones. That's why a half-done chat sticks in the mind like glue. The brain treats it like a mission that must be finished, and until that happens, it keeps running in the background like those hidden apps that drain your battery even when you're not using them.
The mind gets hooked because unfinished conversations poke the brain's curiosity button. The moment the chat stops, your brain starts writing its own stories. Maybe they're upset. Maybe they're ignoring me. Maybe they're typing a long reply. Maybe they're talking to someone else. Suddenly, your brain becomes a full-time storyteller, scriptwriter, and detective, even though the actual reason could be as simple as someone taking a nap. This is where insecurities join the party. The silence feels personal, even when it's not. And while all this is happening, dopamine quietly plays its role. Every message we expect creates anticipation, and anticipation equals dopamine. So when someone stops responding, the dopamine cycle gets interrupted, and your brain freaks out because it was waiting for that hit of reward. This is why we keep checking the phone even when we know no message has arrived. It becomes a habit loop. Expectation, checking, disappointment, repeat. The unfinished conversation becomes a trap, not because the topic was deep, but because the brain can't handle unanswered questions. And the more you think about it, the stronger the loop becomes. But the good news is, you can break this loop once you understand what's happening inside your own head. First, remember that silence doesn't equal rejection. People get busy, distracted, tired, or simply forget to reply. It has nothing to do with your worth. Second, understand that not every conversation needs a dramatic ending. Some chats stop naturally, and forcing closure only makes your mind more restless. Third, train your brain to close the loop on its own. Tell yourself, it's okay, they'll reply when they can. When your brain feels you have taken control, the urgency fades. This simple shift breaks the psychological grip unfinished conversations have on you. And finally, remind yourself that your peace matters more than someone else's typing bubble. The mind gets addicted to unfinished conversations because it hates uncertainty, craves patterns, and loves turning silence into a story. But once you stop feeding that loop, the addiction loses its power. You start living with more freedom, more clarity, and way less mental drama. In the end, the real victory is not getting every reply. It's learning not to depend on one.